What's going on guys, I hope you're all well. In today's video I'll be reviewing the brand new Philips Hue gradient sign lamp. The predecessor to this only allowed a single colour to be displayed, whereas this allows more flexibility, hence the gradient moniker. As I showed in one of my previous videos, you can assign multiple colours to the lamp using version 4.4 of the Hue app. This new version of the lamp costs an eye-watering £265 or $360. It's only slightly more expensive than the first gen sign lamp, so it's an easy decision to make if you had to pick between the two. The lamp also has built-in Bluetooth, allowing you to use it standalone without the need for a Hue bridge. You will have to download the Bluetooth version of the app in order to do this. The lamp has an understated look, simple in design with no embellishments. The build quality is superb with a solid base. The cable is 2 meters long, meaning the lamp can be placed quite far away from the socket. Ideally, you'd want it near a wall to diffuse the light, so it doesn't need to be 2 meters. The light portion of the lamp is pretty solid too. You would have to exert quite a lot of pressure on the light in order to damage it. Setting up the lamp is just as simple and seamless as any other Hue product. Plug in the lamp and flip the switch. This will start the setup sequence whereby the light will cycle through a few colours until it reaches a static, warm white colour. Once that happens, head into the app. Go to settings, then lights. Hit the plus button at the top right and then hit search. It should take less than 20 seconds to find the light. Rename the light and you're good to go. You can have a play with the light before you add it to any room. At maximum brightness, it's hard to completely capture all of the distinct colours, but if you look at the light's base, you can see that the bottommost colour is different to the rest. The input lag between changing the light colour in the app and it changing in reality is non-existent, and it's something I've come to expect from Philips Hue. Because I wanted to have the sign lamp react to the content I'm playing on my TV via the HDMI Hue sync box, I first added a light to my living room TV room. To add the light to the relevant entertainment area, step into settings and then into the entertainment area of choice. Living room is the only one in my case. Hit the plus button and choose the sign lamp from the living room TV room. This neat, relatively new feature in the app allows you to visualize where the lamp will sit. Because I want the lamp in the opposite right corner of the room, I want the light to sync with the right side of the TV. Hit save and you're done. I'll be demoing this later on, so stay tuned. Apart from the light, the only other thing in the box is some documentation. The only important point from here is that you should handle the light from the base, never from the light itself. The light is extremely bright at 100% and it's hard for the camera to distinguish between the color gradients. As I lower the brightness to about 10%, you can see all of the zones and respective colors. Now when I change the gradient in the app, you can see that the lights gradually fade into the required color. There isn't a jarring switch between colours, and this is a testament to how good the software is. The light isn't designed to be viewed head on. You want to position the light such that it's facing a wall. That way you'll get better light diffusion and the effects will look much nicer. As is the case with the previously released Hue Play Gradient Light Strip, the sign lamp can sync with your content if it's part of an entertainment area. I showed this earlier in the video, so I won't go over that bit again. The gradient sign lamp is significantly brighter than the Hue Play Gradient Light Strip, with the max lumen output reaching 2550. The Play Gradient Light Strip on the other hand has a max lumen output of 1100. In this shot you can see that at their respective max brightness levels, the output from the lamp far exceeds what the light strip is able to produce. I'll be doing a more in-depth brightness comparison in the near future. Make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss that. I set up the sign lamp in the entertainment area such that the content on the right side of the TV will sync with the lamp. I've got the lamp facing the wall to diffuse the light and to give you a better idea of the colours on display. In the standalone Hue Sync app, I've set the intensity to moderate. This allows the light to smoothly transition between the shifts in colour. I did a setup and review of the Philips Hue Gradient Light Strip and the sync box a little while ago. I'll link the video in a card if you're interested. One thing I'd like to see with regards to the syncing of content is the ability to set the max brightness output of individual lights. I have a Play Gradient Light Strip and 3 Play light bars behind the TV, and the brightness difference between them is noticeable. With the sign lamp, it's even more so. The lamp will ultimately sit behind the sofa on the other side of the room, so this is less of a concern. Alexa integration is the same as any other Philips Hue light. In the Alexa app, you have the option of incorporating the lamp in any routine. You can set the power, brightness and color. There's no option for setting a gradient color through the app. The only way you can do this is with a custom scene. In the Hue app, step into the appropriate room. Either select a scene from the Hue scene gallery and add it to your list of scenes, or assign a custom palette of colors to each individual light and save the configuration as a new scene. If however you only want a scene to apply to a single light, in this case the lamp, you can turn off the other lights and save the scene. Once you're done, you'll need to go into the Scenes menu on the Alexa app and hit Discover Scenes at the bottom of the page. Now that you've got your scenes created and discovered, you can incorporate them in your Alexa routines. The first demo is with all of my Hue lights. Alexa, game on. The next demo is with just a sign lamp. Alexa, turn on the living room lamp. Another relatively new feature is the Spotify integration. If you're like me and you've already got a Hue Sync box, you can sync music with the lamp that way. If that isn't an option, the Spotify integration is a much more cost-effective way of syncing music. Note that you'd be limited to music only, whereas the Hue Sync box allows syncing with movies, videos and games. In the Hue app, press the sync option and then jump into the Spotify option. Log in to link your account. Select the entertainment area of choice, select your preferred voice assistant and you're done. Tap on the screen to open Spotify and choose the track you want to sync the lamp to. Hit the sync button to start the light show. From this screen you can choose between 6 preset color options. You can also set the intensity of the light. This describes how fast the colors change. And finally the brightness. This is a daytime shot so the colors are not as vivid. At night though the lamp really shines, excuse the pun. As is the case with all Philips Hue products, this is a big investment for what is essentially a vertical light strip with a base. It's a bit more complicated than that, but I'd really only recommend this lamp to people who are already heavily invested in the Philips Hue ecosystem, like myself. The build quality, ease of use and integration are all excellent, but is it worth nearly £265 or $300? There are alternative smart lamps out there from the likes of Govee that cost half as much. I'll be doing a comparison of the Sign lamp with the Govee Lyra in an upcoming video. That'll go some way in helping to answer that question. I'll also be reviewing the new Philips Hue Gradient Tube, which should be available shortly. Make sure you subscribe to not miss any of that. That's all I have for now. If there's any other smart home lighting or tech in general you want me to take a look at, please comment below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.